How should a relationship go? This is a very tricky question today, especially in this modern day and age with modern dating and the way it is. Relationship should be where the male is being the male and the female is being the female. Of course, there are a lot of degrees of variations here because we live in a complex society, and how relationships go between two individual people will be rather unique for that pair of couple. However, there is a meta structure here. The male must be the male, the female must be the female. Otherwise, the energies will be imbalanced. Now, a lot of bad things happen when the female tries to be the male in the relationship and the man is the female. This never works. Never does this work out. All that happens with this as a result is the female gets bored. The female women sometimes they like this because they feel safe and comfortable in a relationship. They feel safe is what it is. It's a safety factor. Whereas before, men had all the power in the relationship, men were making the money, women were just cooking and cleaning and doing, miscellaneous tasks. Today, women have a lot more power and freedom, especially in dating, especially in relationships, and they exercise this power and freedom in their dating life, which is why dating is a huge problem today. But I'm also going to say that because we live in a very complicated society, how relationships function between people is fairly unique. But once more, like I previously stated, there has to be the male being the male, the female being the female. And then how this looks like between a couple is going to be fairly unique for that pair. Not every two relationship will be the same, but there is a meta core pattern that when you deviate from the template, you can call it God's template, you can call it divine masculine, divine feminine. When you deviate from that template, you break out of nature's harmony. And this is where a lot of conflict, tension, drama pretty much comes about when the energies are out of alignment, imbalanced. When the male is not being a male, the woman is going to be nagging a lot. When the woman is not being a woman, the man is gonna leave and cheat, maybe even turn abusive. Now, a lot of times we like to kind of put this blame game between people, but it's all energy, and every energy is being reciprocated, and there's a corresponding to an energy in some type of shape and form. This is how mirroring works as well. So when in doubt, you have to question what it is that you're doing that is causing people to respond to you in this type of way. People don't like to think about this because people like to blame their partner for everything. But the thing is like you have to be the leader of your life, and people will respond to you differently when you are leading as opposed to receiving. Because if you're waiting for people to do something, you're going to be waiting for a long time for people to do things for you. And they might not even do it for you. They might not get the hint. If you're just sitting around there expecting people to do something and you're not saying anything, you know, good luck because we live in a realistic world where if there is a lack of communication, people won't really do anything. These people don't know what to do unless it's there's a unless the communication is clear. Now, I know we live in a world where everything should be a certain way. Everyone should expect something. Everyone's expecting some type of thing, but that's not reality. That's kind of the fantasy. That's kind of like the things that they are entertaining inside their brains. Anyways, I think that's all I want to say about this one. Bad things happen when the male is not being the male and the female is not being the female. Having said that, we live in a very complicated society where there are some level and degrees of uniqueness, and it's a little bit more flexible. My kind of idea of a perfect relationship is kind of like, the male is a male, the female is a female, but it's more of a hybrid where we can coexist together And we don't need to necessarily do the whole kind of like I'm bossing you around or you're fighting me to not be my slave. We can kind of create a hybrid, whereas the man is the leading, but it's okay if the woman leads every now and then. If she has an idea, she can, we can talk about it and we can do that. It's not a problem. But, the way this works on a primal level, this doesn't work all too often. You need a high conscious being to really be able to do this with. Because otherwise, they're going to lose attraction because attraction is primitive. That's all I got for you on this one. For the best tips and secrets and how to win more at life, check me out on prosperityLifeAds.com. And thank you for watching.